So here is my blank, empty map.
Can we name our own maps?
You can name your own maps, absolutely. So it's a place, right? So if you want to give it a name, that's great. You'll see at the top here, I have a compass rose. That's where you have the north, east, south, west. I put it on there. If you're like, I really want to change it, you can. It shouldn't matter too much. The idea is that you just have directions. If you're like, oh, my character was going north, you can look which way is north. If he's going east, which way is east? And you get all of those ideas down really quickly. At the bottom is a legend. What a legend is this is just the instructions for the map. If there's anything, like if you draw a picture that's a symbol on the map, you want that symbol down here, you want it explained. So that everyone can see, oh yeah, that's what that symbol means, okay? You might not have many symbols, but it's a reminder of that that's what goes into maps. For your map, for a story map, good idea is that you want to have the start and the finish, especially if it's a journey, at two opposite places. For short stories like this, journeys often work well because you can kind of see the progress of the story. So for my story, I'm going to start with having the castle, so you know that's a very important place, right down here at the bottom, okay? So we know it's a tree castle. So I'll draw a couple trees, and then draw a wall in between them, and I'll just write castle. Right down there at the bottom, I drew it pretty small. That's going to be the castle. It's the starting point in my story. Now, the end point is the other important point. I'm just going to get both of those done right away so that I know where my character's going. We're going to have a mountain, okay? And we're going to have here Dragon's Cave. So I have mountains, I have my castle. I know that my character, he's going to get from here to there. Now between here you can kind of do whatever you want. I think I'm going to have a river that flows in the middle between the two. So I'll just label this as a river. On the south side of the river here, what I would do is I'm going to say that this is all forest. Okay? Right down here at the bottom, too low for us to even see, this is going to be the ocean. So we know that the castle is close to the ocean. And then there's a big forest. Okay? So I can put little trees in between just to say, yeah, this is where the forest is. Obviously, it's not as many trees as would actually be in the forest. But there we go. That's what we know. This is the forest. There. Now, on the other side of the river, I'll have plains. Okay, so there's going to be a plateau area here. A plateau is where there's a flat area. Okay, so we're going to have a bit of a ridge here. We'll have the plateau. And then beyond this, there are the mountains. So here we're going to have multiple mountains. It's a bit of a mountain range to the north. And then in the mountains, that's where the Dragon's Cave is going to be. So through the story, we should see our character move from the castle to the forest, through the river, plateau, and then into the mountains where the cave is. Because the stories are short, we may only see a few of these, but that's the progress that I know I'm going to need to make, depending where I am in the story. Okay? Now for my legend, just to make things make a little bit more sense, I'm going to say, well, let's see. I'm going to mark what all the things are. So the forest is the first place. If I have a tree like that, that is a forest. If I have the two lines with a squiggly in the middle, that's a river. For this first area, for the plateau, I'm going to make some marks. So I'll just do it lined like this. Everywhere that's like this, that is plateau. And then, of course, where you see that, that is the mountains. Okay? That's my map. There might be points in the story where I'm like, I need a new place. I'm going to put one on there. But for now, I have a map, and I can chart the progress of my character through the story.